58774. Your attention please. LNER services are subject to short-term alterations because of the emergency services dealing with an incident at Grantham. As a result, we expect to keep the 1324 London train held in the carriage sidings out of the way, which will then mean the only way forward is customers travel on 1336 East Midlands for Peterborough, changing at Sleaford for Grantham, although that's currently closed, and changing at Peterborough for connections to central London. Friday, Wednesday the 5th of November 2025 for the 1301 Northern train service from Leeds. Following shortly behind this will be Boxes, then Sandite that's currently running late, so you're probably go straight down towards Halton-le-Moor. Whilst we then got the main line blocked by emergency services attending a train at Grantham. So I'm expecting our London train to remain in the yard here so we're not clogging the platforms, because we can't send it anywhere unless we bung it straight fast to Peterborough. What's this? Right, so LNER acceptance has gone out. That does not include 1336 Peterborough train off here. So LNER customers from here are buggered. 105016. From Leeds. That came really quickly. Let's get them back up then. Many minutes until this next one approaches. Bloody hell. For reference sake, it's not even past Powerwipe Junction yet, and it's the only other train in the area. $12.59, just shy of 1300 hours for the 1304 Freightliner service from Tinsley to London Gateway, but it is that 5 minutes away. Right, so the train's now only just passed over Powerwipe Junction, giving us now an estimation of 1303, so it's still 3 minutes back anyway. And following that, we've got the Sandite, who's currently running late and has 6 minutes in the platform before heading off to Halton-le-Moor. Following that, we'll have more Boxes heading south, then the Engineers heading north. We're back into passenger services again. When would we be pulling our London stock out? 10 minutes time, yeah, hopefully that stays in the yard because it can't exactly go anywhere. Barriers have now been down for 3 minutes. This train is still yet to approach. There we go. Oh, it's Ocean 1. Didn't expect that one to be about. Our Joshy Logan won't be too happy I've seen it again, will he? He ain't seen it since. 66587 has won it functions part of the time. Gateway. Yep. We've got 4 minutes until the next train. This one's running straight through because of delay, that makes sense. $13.05 for the 12:44 service from Toton to Stapleford and Sandiacre via Halton Limor. Because of his delay inbound, he's going straight down to Halton Limor. This means it'll arrive back earlier. Whilst we're at it, let's keep an eye on everything else. There's only one diversion active. He's currently in the Spalding area. Nothing else coming down, so it means that open access group Hull trains are the first to start diverting with a line block. This is... two red ones. So running straight down to Halton Limor signal box is 66133. And 66244. Wharf 4, which will then lead the train back in about an hour's time. Next, something. That was good timing. 13:21 on the nose for the 13:19 service from Masborough to Felixstowe. Although he's still fucking miles away. Although he's been sat there for several minutes and he's not allowed out because he can't go anywhere. Because of the emergency services in St Grantham. So if we was to send him anywhere, he'd be held outside of Peacecliff Tunnel. I said in the previous closure, the only company still diverting at the minute is Hull Trains. Nobody else. Makes you think really, why is it open access with Backender First Group that is the first to divert when the main line goes balk, if they're not in the congestion? Why are they always the first? Is it because they're first? Probably. The last to divert these days is LNER. And because nothing's been transmitted to the platforms, all the London train's going to say is delayed because he hasn't left the yard. Yeah, it'll be delayed indefinitely if be cancelled and held for the 15:27. Because the other stock, fuck knows where that is. Uh, 1B84 are held Peterborough platform 1B, and 1R70 being reversed back from Tallington to Peterborough station. Although Peterborough just let the Island Chieftain out. So which way that's going to go is another story. The only route through Grantham Open is platform 4, with a barrier blocking platform 2. Right, box is approaching then. This is 6759. Fish and chips. We've not even got bloody Sinsel Bank down yet, that's why he's slowing down. Flipping hell. We were down long enough and they weren't put down. He's got the green now. It don't mean we're going to clear any quicker because we've got a passenger train right up its arsehole. 6759, place and chips for Felixstowe. Staying then. Right, there's 2 more at least. Yeah, another 2 at least. Bye. Right, yeah, so next is 1328 Leeds, 1330 Leicester Grimsby. And to be fair, if that freight train was routed through Sincil Bank quicker, we might have had a little bit of uptime there. But one thing always leads to the other, and it's very rarely a good thing here. And to make matters even less of a good thing, on time, go away, on time class 2, behind diverted class 1 that's late. But still, that Hull is the only train being diverted down. That is it. Everything else is being pushed into the block, which has got an approximate 2 hours till it's lifted. Second train approaching. It's only 516. For Grimsby. Third and final with the 200 pixel sized question mark train approaching. 15016. For Leeds. Is that it? Is that fuck it? Oh, they've gone up. We've gone up. What the fuck was that about? You great giant cockwomble. $13.31 for Bulgaria the next train's not for 4 minutes. And to also help, we don't have the platform for the next train, which would be him. He can't come in yet. And him is nowhere fucking near. So we've gone from slowing down a goods train to throwing them down with no train in immediate reach, for fuck's sake. Right, so no 3's been cleared. That will be 1335 Doncaster Peterborough train. And 13, what's his face? Let's have a fucking look. 1335 Grimsby Leicester is just approaching the other platform. Because the chance of them not staying for that is extremely slim. So main line's sort of moving, but also advised not to move. Chieftain's been sent on to Helps and Gatebox to go nowhere. Romeo 70 has been pulled back to Lolham. That's only 502. To Peterborough. No, we're just boxing everything in on the main line. It's taking the mick. So they're staying, so that'll be the Leicester train then as well in 2 minutes' time. Then following that, the engineers. Ooh. So now in preparation for Aurora launch, thanks to Steel City Dog on Twitter, we're now running 10 car tests. Units 3 and 4 seen there at Sheffield Platform 1 this morning. The current memo that's been partially released is we do expect at least 2 in service for the December timetable. But do we have staff for them? Probably not. At this point, bugger knows what's happening. Do we have the road out for 2L66 at platform 4? Do we not? I don't know. The map's that far behind. I have about as much information as Joe Public, who doesn't have any. Oh yeah. 2L66 routed through. Now we've caused a cock up at the bank because the engineer's train's due to move off in 2 minutes, but he's also got a stopper right behind him. And then of course the Paragon at Metheringham. Oh, finally then. This is still ridiculous. 7 minutes for 2 trains. Who the fuck thought of that? The average is 2.5 per train. If both are coming from a fair distance. Not this. One 5 8 7 8 8. For Leicester. And that's still not all, is it? Come on. Right, got you. So next, the 1339 Whitemore Doncaster Engineers train carrying a short rake of auto ballasters. And one would say that should be it, but the chance of it being it is the chance of fucking snow at Christmas. It's not likely. So our last thick batch, properly, was easily a good 10-15 years ago. I think they could have then bought this bloody engineers through earlier and just held it in the loop, because we haven't needed it. And train approaching. I should be all because the next one's 10 minutes after it. 56789 British Rail. Five auto ballasters for Doncaster. And they've been thrown up. We're going to be thrown up. The next train's in 8 minutes. That closure was 10.5. Time for something that shouldn't be here. Train-wise, obviously. (1346) for the Hull Trains Paragon service from London King's Cross to Hull, diverted due to the emergency services dealing with an incident. To be fair, it's the only divert we're probably going to see on the Channel Down here at all this year, because the ones that we'd usually have annually haven't been required because there hasn't been a blockade on the main line for it. The next batch of diversions in the area at all is those going through Cambridge and Ely, roughly in January. We've got nothing scheduled this way this year, or currently any part of next up to May. Basel will obviously be staying down after this for the East Midlands for Doncaster, who's due off now. But that should be that. Right, Paragon approaching the railway station. Is it a 5? Is it a 10? I think it's a 10. I don't think you get 10 cars diverting this way, is it? Units 301 and 303, Amy Johnson and the Lander Green Ginger for Hull. Next, the 1348 East Midlands Railway Service from Peterborough to Doncaster. Next train already approaching, that were quick. So this will be looped behind the last one. Or 7272. Somewhat empty. Right, is that then? That is that. So we thank you for watching, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time.